Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of the Girl Talk podcast. My name is Charlie Ann, and this past week was fun. And the reason I say week is because it's my week following started on Wednesday. Fun and packed weekend. So Wednesday through Friday I was in Fairhope. With a company called Next Level. They do audio, visual, lighting, draping, production, all that kind of stuff. And I was down there helping with a setup for a wedding. I mean, the wedding was probably well over $200,000. So I need to marry me a rich cowboy. And I can have that kind of wedding because, like, it was insane. It was so pretty and fun. It was fun. Definitely some memories were made. Then Friday night, we got home Friday afternoon at like 4. Yeah. And then I headed back to, no, we got back at like 6. I headed back to Tuscaloosa and hung out with some friends for a couple hours, hung out. And then the real chaos started Saturday. I went to my friend's gender reveal. I already knew what it was. It was like really hard, like, not to be like, it's a girl. And so got to see her find out it was a baby girl, and celebrate with her. And then I went to a bar with my friends. Let's see, went to bar with my friends, and like, normal bar night, right? Okay, bar closed at 2 a.m, whatever. Well, we all ended up back at my friend's house, and like, we all ended up spending the night. I was already planning on spending the night, but like, my friend's date that she met there for the night, my friend and her husband spent the night. Like, I mean, it was, and we stayed up till 4 a.m. playing Cards Against Humanity. And then they went to bed, and it was me and my friend's date awake, because I couldn't go to sleep. So we were watching High School Musical 2. But like, we were up and like couldn't go to sleep. None of us were asleep, could sleep. And he was like, do you have the remote? I don't have the remote. Do you have it? Where is it? Because the remote was on the other side, like far away from us. And I was like, because it was so loud. But it was fun. And like, this is definitely what college is about, is those late nights. So I slept for about 10 minutes. I rested for like an hour, but like, I slept for 10 minutes. And then Sunday we all got up and we went to church. They've been begging me to go to their church for weeks, probably months now. And so I ended up going with them. And for Mother's Day, my friend is a mom, and she's one of the best moms. And so I went with her, and then we took pictures, and the guys were fed up with us. They were like, stop it. They were like, well, stop taking pictures. And we're like, no, we need good pictures. And so, we ended up taking this picture, and we were like, we look good, like, we look bomb. So then we went to Texas Roadhouse for my friend's birthday. Her birthday was Monday, but we celebrated at Roadhouse. And we celebrated at Roadhouse on Sunday, and then we celebrated Monday night at Cheesecake Factory. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think of it. Cheesecake Factory. We all went. It was me, her boyfriend, her daughter, my friend Paisley, my friend Brandon, or my friend Paisley, her husband Brandon, my friend Anna, or Brittany's sister Anna, and then Brittany's mom and stepdad and stepbrother. So we had a whole crew. It was so fun. And like, we didn't get out to like 10:30. It was so fun. Like, this is what college life is about. But after all of that, today's episode is going to be on something that is kind of a close topic for me right now. Friendships. Let's talk about my friends. From making new friends in your 20s, how to make friends in your 20s, to losing friends that you thought would be your forever friends. Because I've gone through a couple of those, and I've gone through all the situations, and so I want to kind of talk it out with you. So, I feel like this is one of the parts of adulting that, like, no one can fully prepare you for. Like, they talk about their taxes and, like, all their adulting things, but they don't talk about friendships. Because I feel like it's like, oh, you know, friendships. Like, friendships are easy. But, like, they can be, but also, like, it's hard. Like, friendships can be hard, but friendships can be easy. When you're younger, especially, like, in high school, friendships can feel permanent. Like, I've had some friends I've known since literally was born. I've had friends that I've known since preschool. I've had friends that I've known since high school, middle school, college, but, like, it feels permanent, especially in high school and, like, middle school and elementary school, like, because you think they're your forever people, like, and that's not the case sometimes. And honestly, like, you can't even imagine life without them, because, like, you do the same thing every day during the week. You go to school, you go to practices, you go to shows, whatever. Like, it's the same thing every week. And, like, life's just not like that. Like I said, I've had friends from all different stages in life. And I've grown apart from some of them. I mean, I've grown apart from my friends that I've known since I was born. I've grown apart from friends that I've known since I was in preschool, kindergarten. But, like, we're not the best of friends now, but, like, I know I can call them at any moment. And, I mean, one of my friends the other day just got engaged, and I knew it was happening soon, but I was like, oh my gosh, congratulations. And, like, it's kind of, we're not the best of friends, but, like, we're still friends. And, like, I know that if I need her, I can call her. She knows that if she needs me, she can call me. So now on to some lessons that are kind of hard pills to swallow. The first one broke me. Some friendships are not meant to last forever. Within the past, I would say 2 years, I've lost 2 girls that I thought I'd be friends with forever. And one was harder than the other, but, like, you still think, like, they're your best friends or your sisters, like, especially for me, who I'm an only child, never had any sisters, brothers, anything. So, like, when I found these girls, I, like, was like, this is my sister, like, we're gonna be each other's maid of honors, we're gonna, like, be with each other through college and graduation and new jobs and boys and engagement and marriage and kids, and we'll be best friends when we're 80. And the last one I truly thought was gonna be my ride or die. And so, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to accept, especially when you, like, truly feel like they are your forever friends. Because when you truly care about people, like I did, like, when I care about people so much, like, I put my heart, soul, plus sweat, tears into my friendships. Like, I give my all to my friends, and, like, just not used to having the all given back to me. You picture them being part of your life long term. Like, I've pictured these friends being in my wedding. Like, I mean, I have a list in my phone of, like, my bridesmaids and my matron of honors, and, like, it's changed, especially over the past 2 years. Like, I've had to remove girls. I've had to add girls. Like, because friendship breakups suck. And, like, they suck more than relationship breakups sometimes. So when, like, friendship changes or fades, it can honestly feel heartbreaking. I mean, like, I keep saying when I'm talking about this friendship breakup, like, I feel like we broke up. Because, not in the relationship aspect, but, like, in the friendship aspect, because we were with each other every day. And, like, I loved her like a sister. And it just, like, you feel so connected. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes losing a friendship hurts as much as, if not worse, than a relationship, because they mean so much to you. One thing I've learned is people can still matter even if they're no longer part of your everyday life. Like, if any of these girls that I've been friends with, that I've lost, that I've become distant from, if any of them called me or texted me and was like, hey, I need you, I would be there. But, like, I'm always going to be there for them, because I know how it feels to not have someone with me through stuff. Not every friendship ends because of some huge dramatic reason. It could be just because you're going this way and they're going this way, and you may come back together at one point in life, but, like, right now you're on two different paths. And I truly believe that, like, some friendships are meant to be forever. And, like, if they are and you have to diverge, you come back together. And some friendships are like that, and some friendships aren't. Some friendships are in your life for a reason and a season. They're in your life to teach you something, or they're in your life to help you through something, or to teach you more about yourself sometimes. Sometimes people simply grow in different directions. Sometimes life just changes people. I mean, I know especially not biggest, but, like, kind of the biggest shift is from high school to college. Because a bunch of my friends went to Auburn. Like, I felt like everybody and their mama was going to Auburn. I was like, I don't have anybody else. But then, like, I don't know, like, a sprinkle of people were coming out of Alabama. And, like, people were going, I mean, Troy, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. One guy was going to Yale. Where else? UAB. I mean, people were everywhere. And so, like, they're in different phases of your life, and so it changes people. Sometimes priorities shift. Like, I mean, my priorities in high school was not to become this event planner, and my life goals in high school were just to live life and have fun and don't be stupid. Like, don't get arrested. Like, that was kind of part of, I feel like, everyone's high school mentality. It's just live life, enjoy it. Especially with me in our grade, who COVID hit our sophomore year, March 13th of our sophomore year. So we didn't even have a true senior year. We didn't have a full high school experience. Like, our junior year was not normal. I mean, it was, and then senior year was still iffy. I mean, it was back to normal somewhat, but not really. I mean, it was different. And so that's one of the things that I tell friends and family that are, like, in high school, is, like, don't wish it away. You're gonna want to wish it away because it's hard and there's struggles that you think you can't get over, but like when you wish it away, like you're gonna miss it. It's a country song and it's like, you're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. And honestly, I think it's one of the hardest parts about growing up is realizing that growing apart doesn't always mean something bad happened or something was wrong or someone was in the wrong, or it's just life and it sucks. It sucks. I mean, I remember crying multiple nights because I thought that losing these friends were my end all be all. And I realized a couple of weeks later that that wasn't the truth. Like, there are other people that come in your life. And speaking on that, like, meeting friends in your 20s is not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal, but it's not like not normal, but like it's not easy. I think your 20s are when you start to figure out who you are. It's like high school, you're just living with your parents, you're living kind of what you want, but you don't have freedom. Like, and you truly become free and an adult when you get to college. Like I said in a couple videos past, college is your first step of freedom, first taste of adulthood. Honestly, making friends can feel awkward, especially for people who are not like extroverts. I mean, like, I'll go up to anybody and be like, hey Charlie, nice to meet you. Like, I mean, kind of take back to when I met Ty Simpson. Like, I was like right up next to him and my friend was like, I don't know if I can touch him. Like, I'm not afraid of anybody, anything. Like, I walk up to a stranger and talk to them. Like, it's not hard for me. But people who are not extroverts and not like that, even people who are extroverts, it's hard to go up to someone you don't know. Especially when we're taught stranger danger, like our entire lives. Everyone's lives look different in your 20s. Some people are interning, some people are in college, some people are not in college. Some people are married, some people have kids. People are getting engaged. Like, it's, everyone's lives look different at this stage in life. People balancing school, work, relationships, family, responsibilities, personal growth. And honestly, like, friendships are chosen intentionally, whether you realize it or not. Like, people come into your life for a reason. Like, there's a reason why you're in a friendship. Friendships don't happen automatically anymore. Like they did when we were kids. Making friends takes effort. I know that, especially for me, like, I give all of my effort into a lot. I mean, I'm the one always initiating conversations. I'm the one always planning stuff. I'm always the one being like, hey, come up for the night. Hey, I'll drive you. Hey, I'll do this. Hey, I'll do that. Like, but sometimes it does mean that you have to text first. It does mean you have to invite someone. Like, you have to be the one to reach out. Because, like, some people aren't going to do that. They want to be friends with you. They just don't want to be the one to initiate it. Sometimes it means continuing to show up even when friendships feel new. I mean, like, I remember when I first met my friend Brittany, I didn't know her, but I still showed up to her daughter's pageant to watch her and support her, and, like, we bonded that day. Like, I didn't know her, like, but I got up early, got ready, and was there supporting her and her daughter. And honestly, I think there's something beautiful about friendships that are chosen intentionally instead of just formed out of convenience, like they used to be when you had to be friends with this person because they were in your little pod, or they were in your class, or they were in your after school activity. Like, when you get to choose who you are friends with and live your life with, like, there's something really cool about that. The right friendships have to feel calm. They can't feel chaos. Like, you don't need to feel like you're constantly having to try to prove yourself. Like, I can do this, I can do that. You don't need to leave feeling drained or confused at where you stand with any of the friends. The best friendships feel steady, supportive. Like I could call my friend right now and be like, hey, I need this, or I need that, and they would be there. Because I trust. And that's kind of one of the big things about friendships. Another thing I'm learning is that friendships don't have to look like the way we did when we were younger, but also the way that they are at movies. Like, yes, friendships in movies, like, are goals, but, like, you don't have to be going to war with each other every weekend. Like, it's not, like, it's movies, it's Hollywood. Like, they're meant to be dramatic and over the top. And, like, some friendships in your life just are simple as checking in during a busy time. Sending random voice messages. Like, going on drives together. When you're bored but you're like, I want to do something. Go on drives. Talk. Those are when, like, you bond most. Because it's like, I don't know. Getting coffee. Talking about life at midnight or at 3 a.m. Like, the best times that I've had with friends are, like, when we're delusional at, like, 2, 3, 4 a.m. And we're like, I love this life. Or even just having someone you can call on when life is feeling overwhelming. Like, I know that, like, during finals week, or I mean, even now I have, like, stuff back to back to back to back. And I would call my friend and be like, girl, let's talk. Like, we gotta talk it out. Or, as the sweet Magnolia said, we gotta pour it out. And then learning to let go. That's a hard one. That was a hard one for me, especially with these past 2 friendship breakups, because, like, you want them so bad. You want what used to be normal back. You want the comfortability of what life was. But letting go of expectations. Letting go of, like, they have to do this, they have to do that, they have to do this, they have to do that. Not saying that you shouldn't have standards. Like, if they're treating you like crap, like, take them to the road. If they're talking bad about you, like, no. But, like, letting go of, like, the perfect friendship. Like, because that will come over time. Letting go of who you thought who would always stay. Like I said multiple times, I thought this one girl would stay forever. I thought that another girl who I met in 4th grade, I thought she was going to be my bride or die. I thought my friends that I met in not kindergarten, but preschool, my 2 friends, we would be friends for the rest of our lives. And we're still friends. We don't talk on a consistent basis whatsoever. But, like, we're still there. Some friendships weren't meant to carry you through. Some friendships were meant to carry you through one chapter of your life. So, like, it's meant to carry you from high school to college, or from college into the real world, or through a relationship, through a breakup, through a hard time. Like I said, some people are in your life for a season. Some people are in your life for a reason. And it's so hard to like accept not the normalcy. And even if they don't last forever, they still matter because they make you who you are. Like, you learn so many things through that friendship. Like, you can do this. You can, especially through friendship breakups, like, I can live without this person. I can thrive without this person. I can live my everyday life. I can do life without someone. And that's one of the biggest things I've learned during this season is like, I don't have to have somebody with me. It's great, but like, I can do life by myself. And friendships make the world go around. But like, I'm independent and I can do life without people if I had to. I don't depend on them for my happiness, for my joy, or for anything. Now on to hot takes and heart talks. So, this could be one that's going to hit you like a freight train, because I know it did me. Not every friendship is meant to last forever. I've said it multiple times today. I know you want that friendship, that perfect friendship to last. You want it to be your forever and your best friend and your maid of honor and all that stuff, but like, God has a plan. And whether you see it now or not, there's a reason why you aren't friends. Because maybe he heard stuff that you didn't hear. And he took them out of your life for a good reason. A smaller group of close friends are better than a large group of distant ones. So like, my group of, good Lord, how many we have? 2, 4... 6 people is better than having a group of 10, 15 girls. Like, because, and also they don't have to be just girls. Like, I'm friends with my friend's boyfriend and my friend's husband. Like, we were talking last night and I was talking about like, whenever I get a boyfriend, like, they're gonna have to go through them. And they were like, we're gonna give him hell. And I was like, oh Lord. And they were like, well, because he needs to be able to fit into you and fit you and fit who you live life with. Heart talks. The right people will find you in the right seasons. Like, if I wouldn't have met these people a couple seasons ago, they wouldn't be here now. So like, there are people in your life for a reason, and they're gonna be there for that reason. If you've lost friendships that you thought would last forever, it's okay to grieve it. I know it took me a week and a half to 2 weeks to grieve my friendships. And like, my therapist was like, it's okay to grieve them. And I was like, so what do I do if I'm in class and the teacher said something that mentioned something that was a memory of us, and like, I break down. And she's like, well, grieve it. Go step outside in the hallway, get some water, breathe. Like, it's not, like, grieve it. Like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to miss this season. And work through it. But I also want you to know that losing old friends doesn't mean you won't find meaningful friendships again. I remember thinking that this past friendship was the end all be all. And I was like, this is gonna be this is the end of my life, this is the end of the world, like, but then I found my friends now, and like, they're my forever people, like, or they may not be, but like, their friendships are meaningful just as much as the others were. here we go. Friendship should not cause stress, anxiety, depression. This should be some of the easiest relationships you ever have. Whether it's, out of family relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, like you shouldn't have to work this hard or that hard for a friendship, because they're supposed to fill you up, not break you down or suck you dry. Like I said, it should be the easiest relationships you're in. Like, you shouldn't have to fight to keep a friendship alive. I know that was very hard for me when, like, my last friendship began to fade. Like, I was like, when I started to have to work for the friendship, my therapist was like, you shouldn't have to be fighting for your life. You shouldn't be fighting this hard to keep this friendship alive. Now it's time for High Low Buffalo. If you don't know what this segment is, it is where I talk about the highs, the lows, and the buffaloes, or the crazy thing about the topic we're on that week. So my high for friendships is finding a group of friends who accept me for me and are willing to go on the randomest of adventures and do crazy things for the fun of it, for the plot. My low was losing a friend that I thought would be my forever friend, that I thought would be my best friend for life, that I thought was going to be my maid of honor, an aunt to my kids. Like, I thought was going to be for the rest of my life. My, like, forever bestie. My buffalo is some of the best friendships and relationships come when you least expect them. Like, when you're in your darkest, deepest moments, like, you don't expect the best people or person to, like, come out of that. But, like, they do, and it's a God thing. But, like I said today, some friendships are not meant to last forever. Friendships should not take everything out of you. And just, you know, making friends takes more effort than it did when we were in elementary school, when we were younger. But thank you all so much for watching this week's episode. In the coming weeks, we're going to have some guests on, so stay tuned for that. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.